Sorry, I'm on mute. Sorry. Again, I will just introduce everyone. So yeah. So thanks, Farhan. Thanks for. Can you? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Farhan Usman. And Farhan, you can introduce yourself and you can take it from here. And we need to close the session at in 50 minutes. Then we will look for any questions. And if there are any questions, we will let you know at the end. Right? You can take it from
That
here.
would be really nice. Thank you, Adnan. Thank you, Shakir. All right. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, guys, wherever you're joining us from. I'm joining you from Melbourne, Australia. It's 4 p.m. here, so afternoon, but it looks very cloudy and gloomy over here. We're having rains. Melbourne is like that. You guys might have heard about UK, but we're nonetheless the same. So, yeah, I'm joining you from Melbourne. So that's really good. I heard it's very hot in Karachi. So, oh my God. Yeah, a lot of complaints from family back here. But yeah, that's all good. So, yeah, welcome to the presentation. Tech Day Pakistan has invited me to talk on CoPilot with Power Platform. So, a lot of talk about AI in the last couple of days. Uh, I've been, an instructor for and a consultant for Power Platform Dynamics 365 for a long while now, about 7 to 8 years in the, 18 years in the industry, 7 to 8 years with Dynamics, Microsoft 365 as an overall. So I work with multiple different technologies. I don't want to boast over here. I'm certified in multiples of them. I'm a Cisco certified instructor as well, CCNA, Cisco Cyber Ops. So those certifications as well over there. So we'll talk about Copilot today. And of course, Copilot with Power Platform. Copilot has been introduced with a lot of other technologies as well with 365. So coming back to AI first, what is artificial intelligence? What do you think is artificial intelligence? A lot of people might have talked about today about AI. And there's a lot of scare in the community as well. What AI is, what it will take over the workforce, and what is happening now. So guys, relax. Nothing is going on. Terminator is not coming soon. No judgment day. I'll be back. So if you've heard about AI, or if you've worked with AI, you might know 2 plus 2 equals to 4. Is that AI as well? A lot of people will say, no, that's not AI. But why not? Right? It's artificial intelligence. If my 2 years old or 3 years old comes in and tells me that 2 plus 2 equals to 4, will I tell her that you're intelligent? Right? I will. I will tell her that you're intelligent. So the calculator that was there was intelligent, right? What was something new that used to replace, we don't have to remember calculations anymore. We don't have to do multiplications anymore. Then powerful calculators came in, scientific calculators. And nowadays we can put all equations, linear equations over there on our calculators, statistical equations on our calculators, and they solve it for us. So it's all about the algorithm, right? It's all about the algorithm, what algorithm we give to the computer, and how it will resolve that, right? How it will solve our problem. So that's what we're talking about, solving the problems, giving that algorithm to the computer. Our mind works and we give that algorithm to the computer. Of course, machine learning will come in, and, Judgment Day will come. They will take over because they're on level 2 now, year 2, or what we call prep 2, KG in Pakistan, or, in other places we have over here in Australia levels. So we call them level 2, but they will go up, right? They will start learning of what we are giving them. We have to train them. You might have heard about trainable classifiers and other things that we train them, like Google Lens. We have to tell the computer, we have to take pictures, like a facial recognition as well. How does it work? They take pictures of multiple points of you and they identify you. So that's how it works. That's how it's artificially intelligent. They learn from the knowledge that we give them. In one of my other trainings previously, I've shown this diagram for you. I will show this diagram again. This is a very important diagram for any data platform or AI platform when you're working with that, right? DIKW. This is, one of the main important things which I talk about in every place. It fits in everywhere. So data, what is data? Big data coming in. You have your IoT data coming in, Internet of Things. You have your Tesla cars going, they are sending data. BMW cars catching data from the satellite, taking pictures of all around the car. That is also data. Your refrigerators will provide data points. Your IP cameras that you have provides data points. So all around, data is there, right? Data is coming in. But how do you manage that data? What is information then? Some people might say data is information, information is data. So what is information? Information is meaningful data. We give meaning to the data. Data can be put at multiple points, zeros and ones, and other places as well. I put it at a level where you call, okay, Farhan, a name is data, right? His mobile number is data. His email address is data, right? But when you give that, okay, this is Farhan, this is his mobile number, this is his email address, this is his address, that's information. Now you put a face to the name as well. You might have seen Farhan is coming, for this tech day event. Shakir and Adnan doing a good job on LinkedIn and Facebook, marketing, all that. But then, that is our information that we have, right? And then you build up on that. You create data models, you create other models, tabular data all coming in. You bring up knowledge, and then you create those algorithms to bring out that knowledge. Structured query language, KQL, Kusto query language, you might have heard about. All these query languages, questioning the data, right? Or C sharp or C++ or Java, or querying that data, right? jQueries, JavaScripts, right? Becoming wise with that data. So that's what computers are doing as well, becoming wise with that data. Google search, Chat GPT, if they bring us data, where do they get that data from? Somewhere it is stored, right? We have to write the prompt. We'll talk about that prompt as well in a couple of minutes. So that's the prompt that comes in, through which, we are able to use Copilot as well, or AI, right? That prompt comes from us, right? So that's what we'll be talking about. Power Apps, Power Automate, Power App Pages. So we'll create a Canvas app using Copilot. We'll create an approval flow using Power Automate, and then we'll create some Power Pages as well. We'll look at that, of how we, create a site as well, if time permits. Let's see how we go, how fast we're going. Still already taking 10 minutes. So not good. First of all, anything where you go, wherever you go, or wherever you're doing consulting or anything else as well, you need to understand the licensing. How does the licensing work, right? So free, there are a lot of things available for free as well. So if you go to powerapps.microsoft.com and you want to try your account with hotmail.com, so you have two accounts, right? One is the personal account, one is a work or school account. So the one that you get with on microsoft.com, or you get it with your trainer's account, right? So if you don't have a work or school account, if you just have a Hotmail account, I would recommend creating that work or school account. If you see one of my previous videos with I don't know, MCG Summit last year or somewhere, I did explain that process as well. You can search online as well. Go on to developer.microsoft.com and then create a Microsoft 365 account, right? It will give you an E5 account. E5 is an enterprise subscription for Microsoft 365. So you can create a free account over there. That will give you that account, and then you can practice. I will be showing you one of my E5 accounts I've got as a MCT. I get that for 365 days. I can, it doesn't expire. One of them expires after 90 days. And then it continues again, but yours will expire after 30 days. So, just be aware of that. If you don't pay, then, but you get something to practice, right? That's how you learn. The more you practice, the more you learn. I'll take you through some of the exercises today. Go and practice them. That's, and if you, and I'll give you my contact as well. You can contact me on LinkedIn, or, anywhere. If you want to email me as well, I'll share my email on the end screen. So just take a screenshot of that, or take a picture of that. But yeah, coming back to what we were talking about, Copilot for free. We've got that free licensing. Then we've got a pro licensing, right? Which is of course $20. It's US $20. And then of course you'll have to check what is the current pricing. This is the slide which might get delayed, might be old as well. Copilot for Microsoft 365, which is for organizations. Very sorry, bad throat, Melbourne weather. You know, you're enjoying the heat, I'm enjoying the cold. So Copilot Studio, where you can create your own GPT. So that's what we have. That's what we create over there, right? uh, there is some sound coming. Somebody is unmuted, guys. If you can mute yourself, that would be really nice. All good, Shakir, that's great. Perfect. Right, hopefully everybody else can hear me perfectly well and is enjoying the session. All good, perfect, thank you. Yep. So, just a bit of an introduction what Copilot is. It's an AI assistant that helps us create, using our natural language. Like we talked about Chat GPT, we use our natural language, which is English language, or, you can speak in Urdu or other languages as well. But, if you have that capability, or if you've installed that language model over there, and be more productive, right? So for Word, Excel, PowerPoint, you can say things that you want to do. Word had spell check before, that was also AI, right? Excel has those formulas, that is also artificially intelligent. And they've introduced more features as well. If you want to create a presentation now, you can just say that in a prompt: I want to create a presentation for XYZ, and you'll be able to create a presentation, right? For this, I have created this presentation using that as well, right? So I've used Canva, by the way, but you can use other products as well. And there are paid models that you can, of course, you have to give that information over there, what you want in that slides, what do you want to give in that first slide, second slide, what do you want to talk about in those slides as well. So you get that kind of slide that you can perfectly create. So Copilot for Power Platform, there are three different kinds of applications that we will talk about. Power Apps. Power Apps is one of the things within Power Platform that we have. We can create Canvas apps, we can create model driven applications, but we'll just talk about Canvas apps. That's why I've just written Canvas apps. But we can create all these kind of applications over there. Power Automate is basically automations, right? uh, so any automations that you can that you want to put over there, like when you receive an email and you put it in a particular folder in your Outlook, that's a rule. That's sort of an automation as well. If you want to get a reminder out of it, that is a rule, that is automation, right? If you want that message to appear in Teams or reminder to appear in Teams as well, if you want an attachment that you've received from a particular person to be stored in a OneDrive folder, right? That is also a Power Automation, right? Or automation that you can create through Power Automate. So we'll see how we can create different automations over there using our prompts that we have within Copilot. And then of course Power Pages was part of Power Apps previously, which was called Power Apps Portal. Now it's a new Power Pages where we can use that. Power BI is another application for Power Apps, and God knows how many applications they will add soon with Power Platform. But yeah, let's jump into it directly. Power Apps. So it's a natural language description that you can give over there to Power Apps. So directly jumping into that particular portal, if we go, this is our home portal for Office 365, or you can say Microsoft 365, right? Portal.office.com, or you can go to Microsoft365.com or office.com. Of course, there are multiple links. Again, Microsoft's habit of having those multiple links for one technology. We'll go on to Power Apps dot Microsoft.com, or we can go to the waffle as well and then choose the application that we want to choose. From here, if we don't get it, we can click on more apps, and then we'll get that app as well. Right, so this is our Power Apps. So directly jumping into that particular portal, if we go, this is our home portal for Office 365, or you can say Microsoft 365.com, or office.com. Or we can go to Microsoft.com, or we can go to the waffle as well and then choose the application that we want to choose. From here, if we don't get it, we can click on more apps, and then we'll get that app as well. We already have a free license. If you don't have a free license, you can click on that and then try for free. Start free, and then you can put in your email, and then it will take you through the process. We already have the license, it will take us there, right? This is our environment where we have that. So I can come over here and I can start creating my application directly, right? So I can just type, I need an app to track my customer, sorry, customer feedback, right? And then there are examples as well, track lead, sales leads, other things as well. So this is basically a prompt. With that prompt, I just typed in Copilot what I need, and it will start creating that application for me, right? So that is how you know that is a prompt where you tell Copilot what you need, right? And it's a natural language description of the desired outcome. It may be a vague request as well, right? But sometimes you have to be more specific, give details in the prompt. The greater the accuracy of your prompt, the better the result, right? So that's how you tell Copilot as well of what you want to do, right? Now I have got a table over there for customer feedback. Here is a table for tracking customer feedback. It automatically gave me a table which it created in dataverse, right? I could have gone into dataverse tables and then create similarly from them. I can give suggestions over there, change to this particular column over there, right? I want, this is customer feedback, they've given this particular rating over there, this is the date of the feedback, what are any comments that they have. If I have any other columns that I have, I will be able to do that as well, right? And then I can, just use this table. Okay, all is perfect. If all is perfect, this table is perfect, I can just click on create app, and it will create an app for me. Voila. Right, simple as that. Last time in one of my other trainings, I showed you how to create an app from SharePoint as well. Just click on that automate and then 3-page app. We get that. Similarly, we get an app over here. So this is the Power Apps builder that we have. We will have Canvas support over here as well. And then we'll be able to, write anything over here. And, we have the formulas as well in the formula FX language that we can write. So similar to Excel, right? FX formula, what we can write over here. So this is a Canva app that you will get with this. Just a few more seconds. Yeah. So Power App Studio, right? We can skip this and then see customer feedback screen. We can create new feedbacks over here as well. This is the number of the feedback. These are the comments. What is the feedback date? Any ratings, right? So, you see over here, add a screen, form, or a button. So there is already a screen that you have with table name, container, right? So this is the screen, table name, right? Body, container. We can click on, does it show anything? Let's see if it shows anything. Let's save it. This is the save icon. And I can, add a button, add an email screen, add a text label, add a gallery, multiple things. Let's see if it works. I don't think there is a new screen, new button doesn't work. Oh, new comments over there. We can create it on a new screen as well, right? Customer name. It's just giving us on this one. We can ask to create another form where taking comments, right? So I can ask it to create a form on another screen to take new comments, right? Let's see what it does. It's a new comment screen, and it created the form as well. And then where is the data source coming in from that customer feedback form, right? See, it's created that new screen, and it would have changed that new button as well. So sure, these changes were made. New comment screen added, new comments form added, data source changed from new comments. So it automatically created this new screen. And then when I will click on that new button, now it will go, rather than over here, it's just going to show the records over here. And when I click on new, it will go onto the new comment screen. So something like this you can create, right? So similarly, going back to our main page, I will show you other different applications as well that we can create using this. So this is over here. We can collect RSVPs, track sales leads, list inventory, manage and make sense. So these are only templates that have been given to you for a prompt, right? Make an app. So, there is nothing stopping you guys to try it out. It's free as well. It's free. Go ahead and try it now, right? Make an app to have employees submit newsworthy social media marketing, social media ideas to marketing department. So, make an app to have employees submit newsworthy social media ideas to marketing department. So, all the employees within the organization, if anybody has any idea for any marketing department, people think, oh, I can do this, I can do these sales right away, I can make my company go up straight away, right? So, let's collect those ideas. Let's create an app where users can add those ideas. So this will give us a table, right? So this is the table that we have: idea ID, employee name, which one has submitted, idea, subscription, social media, where to submit, and the submission date as well. We will add another column over here, add status, right? Status column, so that what is the status of that particular idea at the moment, right? So we just click on that and then we press enter, or select this as well, so it will add status over here. Idea table has been updated. Where is the status column? Did the status column come in? No, nothing happened. Sorry guys, that status column. Social media ideas table doesn't seem to show any columns. Copilot is rigged. Refresh the table. Okay. Collect ideas. What was the thing? Make an app to have employees submit newsworthy. Am I writing correctly? Newsworthy social media ideas to marketing department. So marketing department. Okay. It might have added the few columns over there where we can scroll over there. No. Add status column. Yes, it has added. I forgot to scroll on the right hand side. So status, it has added the options as well. If I want to add other options over there, I can change the options, and I can give them options as well. I can view the column. I can edit the columns over there. So display name, text, advanced options, right? And I can tell it to update the columns, and I can change different values over there. If I want to add anything to the social media, I can different departments, and this they've changed the department over here. Add a social media column as well. So social media column, add social media column. Previously it was there, but they've removed it from this one, but they will add now. So they've added the social media column as well. Whatever different type of things that you think you can add, right? You will be able to add it over here. You don't want If you don't want the ID, right? So you can remove the ID, remove idea ID, and it will remove that ID, right? So it has been updated and the ID is gone, and then now we can create an app based on that, right? So similarly, the app that we saw, we will be able to see different applications. So this is the application that you have. Now you can do multiple things over here like we did previously as well. So table name, this container, you have this over here, right? Table name label one. So change. Yes. Sorry, you're not able to see my window. Oh my god. I've shared, I've shared the entire screen actually. Yeah, I'm sharing again. Can you see it now? Okay. For you guys. So sorry, those of you who are not able to see it. All good. So, so change the background color for you know table name one, label one. Sorry, two red. So it will change the this color to red as well. It's working on it. Stop generating. See, so this is how you can manage the whole uh, whatever you want to do with this, for uh, the whole background that you want to change the color for, or anything you want to work with. You want to edit the data, you want to add more columns to it, still you want to add more columns to it, you can add more columns to the table as well. You don't want to change the data type of anything, you can change the data type of anything as well. You want to remove the time over here, you can remove the time. Many things, think about it and you can do, right? So and then of course you can test the application like I showed you previously as well. So I've shown you two applications. You can create new ideas. Anyone can come onto this app and they can see, everyone can see those ideas that have been submitted. Of course that comes again on permissions, which we have to configure on the back end. If you don't want other people to see these permissions, then you'll have to configure it, right, accordingly. So if you don't want people to see that whoever has submitted this, or only marketing people will be able to see marketing subscriptions, then you have got to go at the back end in the Power Apps admin center, admin.powerplatform.microsoft.com, and then configure those business users or permissions over there, right? So similarly, multiple things that you have over here, we can see these as well. You can create new ones as well. So we can cross this one. If you want to create, if you want to see these and I want to delete any one of them, or I want to edit any one of them, I can edit them as well. Again, whom you want to give edit permissions, whom you want to create permissions, that is totally up to you. Whom you want to get delete permissions as well, of course you'll have to think about it and you'll have to give those permissions according to your environment, according to your usage as well, right? Coming now to Copilot in Power Automate that we have, right? So to create automation that communicates with connectors and improves business outcomes, so Power Automate is a very great, good tool, or one of the best tools, I would say, in the Power Platform, which connects everything else, right? If you want to click a button on Power App and it should do something in anywhere in one of your Microsoft 365 subscriptions, or even outside, Microsoft 365 in ServiceNow, Jira, Oracle, SQL, right? Like, we can, what we can do is, someone is chatting in Teams and they are discussing discounts on products, right? If they want to give a certain discount on a certain valuable product, and they say, okay, this is the discount that we think we should offer, it can automatically go back to SQL, check that if the sale price goes less than the discount that we're offering. If it is, then it will reply will come back, or alert will come back in that Teams, saying that the discount that you're planning to offer should not be offered, because it will take the price to less than cost price. So, something like that we can configure with Power Automate. So, a lot of power over there given to you with multiple different applications. To configure this Power Automate, either we can go to powerautomate.microsoft.com, or I will write the short name, which is the old name for Power Automate as well, Microsoft Flow. So flow.microsoft.com, make.powerautomate.com, it will automatically take you there, right? The new old links do work. Microsoft has purchased a lot of links. You guys should think about a new name and purchase it as well, for investment, of course. So again, at the top we have, this is at the home page, right? This is the home page where we get this solution, where you can start working with many dataverse connectors, and you can start creating your Power Automate solutions as well, right? So uh, uh, so if you have a previous flow, you can look at your flows over here, right? So issue list flow, for example, I will take you to an old flow previously that has been created, and I will show you how to create new flows as well, right? So this is an issue list flow. This is the flow status page that we have, right? And if you want to edit a flow, you can go into the edit options, where we have, right? And this is the new designer, actually, where I can see my flows. I can click on the old one and I can go into the old one as well, right? So you can see over here, when an item is created and modified, you have the test option as well. I don't know why Copilot is not coming over here.
So Farhan, just to remind you, like you have another 15 minutes, so we will be
Yep.
like requesting you to conclude till like
Wrap up as well.
4:50, and then like 4:50 Sydney time. I'm based in Sydney,
Sure. Yep.
and then
Melbourne
we
time.
can have some time to for Q&A. Yep.
Sure, sure,
Thank you.
definitely. Guys, if you have any questions, you can right away put them to me as well, right? So keep putting your questions in, and you are more than welcome to ask me as soon as we go there. I can't see Copilot over here, why I'm not sure, but let me just create another one and see why was it not coming up. Do the new designer. Sometimes it happens, you have to refresh, maybe sign out and sign back in. Any idea, Shakir, why is Copilot not coming in for me? Was coming in yesterday. What day before that? Shakir, any ideas? Huh? Yeah, I will try. It's coming on the home page, but it's not coming on there in the edit mode. Yeah, it should be there. It's coming over here. Should be coming over. as you have in the Power App Studio, right? Mhm. Yep, that's not good. Yes, for Power Apps, I'll do that. But oops, oops, missing the make the Power Apps. So this is the same thing that we get over there within Power Apps as well. When we create an application in Power Automate as well, this is the same environment. So, like for example, over here we want to track sales leads. We can click on that, and then it will help us create that experience from here as well. We can, it's creating the table. We can go into this one as well, or we can go into tables over here, and then we want to directly create a table. We can write over here, create, describe the new table, right? So if you want to create a table, you can start with this, start adding the table with Copilot. So you can start from there as well. In Power Automate as well, we get the same thing over there. We start typing over here, and then it will create the flow. Similarly, when we go into a flow, it also gives us this Copilot icon. I'm not sure why it is not coming. Maybe a refresh would take place, or maybe another account. If I sign in, if I try doing using Edge, maybe that comes up with Edge. I'll just give it a go and show you quickly. Make dot or flow dot microsoft.com, flow dot microsoft.com, and sign in with my there's a lot of accounts that I have. This is my developer account that I'm signing in with. Again, guys, please keep putting your questions in. Yep, just a sec if that comes in. No, it's not coming in. I'm not sure why. Can you share your screen, Shakir, and I'll show them how it looks like? Yeah, that would be really nice. And then I'll give you the options what you can do with this as well. If you have a flow, if you can open that flow as well. So that's it. Yep, I can see that. I saw your screen coming up. I saw your screen. This is mine. Sure. Yep, that's your screen. So at the top, we have Copilot over there. You can see that. And then, if you type anything, I want to create a flow to for approvals for a list in SharePoint, or a marketing list that I have in SharePoint. If you have a marketing list in SharePoint, you'll have to attach that. Or if you want to create an approval list for an idea that you've just created, so the idea tables that you've just had. Similarly, so if you create a flow, do you already have a flow as well, Shakir? Can you show us a flow that you've already? Yep, from Han. Yes, yes. Yep. So just create that one. That's all right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know.
Yeah.
Yep. Right. Click on next. Yeah. So just we will create that flow. You will have to connect those connections. So that connection, see, the connections will have to be there. And then we'll click on create flow, which will create the flow, and it will show us a Copilot screen on the right hand side, right? And then if you want the approval from a manager, right, you can ask it to add an action over there. See, from email is also coming from Farhan. We can ask it to change that as well, right? We can ask Copilot over here on the right hand side automatically change email for the manager. So if you can just write over there, send the email to Farhan's manager, right, for approval, or test email to Farhan's manager. It will add an action in the middle to get my manager or whoever's manager is there automatically. Yes, just press send, and then it will change the email to the manager's email as well. So see, get my profile, get the manager profile action as well. So it got the manager profile action as well. And then in the approval as well, you will see in the parameters that approval automatically directly went to the manager. So everyone, and then it should go to the get manager action. See, run after get manager, and the approval should go directly to the manager as well. So since the manager is successful, we get that approval to the manager. Right. And then you want to add any actions over there, you'll be able to add those actions as well. Multiple things with this, you can create different kinds of flows. Similarly, with Power Pages as well, right? If you go to powerpages.microsoft.com, if you have, Power Automate license, this is Power Apps. But yeah, going to Power Pages, not Power Apps. Powerpages.microsoft.com. Yes. So sign in. Yep. So get started. Yes. Best place to learn is Microsoft Learn, right? Go to Microsoft Learn, search for Copilot with Power Platform, and you'll get the whole courses as well. If you're not able to learn with with Microsoft Learn on your own, you've tried it on YouTube and other things. I run an organization myself, and we deliver Microsoft training courses. Get in touch with me. I'm on LinkedIn as well. So if you can share my screen again,
Yep, you
that
can you can share your screen.
I've shared
I'll
my
just take out my screen.
just a second. I'll just share my screen.
Yes. I think we
Screen.
have only 2 minutes now. If you just yeah, so we can just wrap it
Yep.
up.
So can you
Yep.
share my screen over there?
So you, let me just share your screen, and I put the screen.
I've put my email address over there. I've put my organization's. you know link as well, website as well. So get in touch with me, and my LinkedIn as well. You can always get in touch with me on LinkedIn. And then if you have anything, any trainings you would like to ask about, any
Yeah.
Microsoft training you want to do with us, Power Platform, Security, Office 365, Azure, we do all trainings. Right? We have other trainers as well on board that does training for us, uh, and we will provide you that training. From Australia, we do virtual trainings as
Oh,
well. We have
so
trainers back in Pakistan as well. We have trainers back in India as well. So if you have any, trainings that you require, and of course, that Microsoft Learn is one of the best places. So if you go on this place, see introduction. Let me just take you to that page where it is. Copilot, this Power Platform, MS Learn. See, I've searched on that, and you get a lot of trainings. Create Power Platform solutions with AI and Copilot. Copilot and Power Apps overview. Right, get started with Copilot for Microsoft Power Platform. So this is the full training that you can see: introduction to Copilot, use Copilot in Power Apps,
yeah,
use Copilot in Power Automate, use Copilot in Power Pages as well. Right. So all
yeah.
different modules that you have, you will be able to find more information from there.
That's really
Any
good.
other
Yeah.
questions? Please post your
I
questions.
think,
Let me know.
yeah, so there is no kind of questions. So the only comment, like when you were saying we can, I'm audible, so like the gentleman from here, from Asghar, Mohammed Asghar, I think, yeah.
Yes,
So he
yes,
said,
we can
yeah,
hear
we
you.
can hear you. So yeah, just
Thank you,
it's a
listener.
cold comment, yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, so yeah, I think it's good. It's good. Thanks for your time, Farhan. Thanks for coming up to our event. It's really pleasure for us, and
Thank you for
hopefully
inviting me.
you again. And yeah, so Farhan details are there, and you can watch Farhan session on our YouTube channel and on the LinkedIn as well, and on the Facebook as well. So yeah, experience stream on all those platform. So thanks everyone, thanks all, and hope to you see you in our next event, which is starting in another 8 or 9 minutes. Yeah. So next session, I'm sorry, next session in the same event. So we are running multiple session. So we have another session. So let me take the advantage over here, and I'll just. Show like where we are another speaker here, and
Thank
just to make
you,
sure.
Alam.
So if I let me just sorry, yes, I'm just having my screen here. So this is our site, and then the next session is beyond assistance copilot as your navigator in the future of the work. So if you go to your website, if you come to our website, you will see all the links over here. So yeah, so thanks a lot, thanks for that, and hope to catch you again. And yeah, so from Mumtaz Alam. So Mumtaz Bhai is quite famous. I
Yes,
mean, you know him, Mumtaz Bhai. So yeah, so I think I will not work with him like directly, but I know him. He was quite famous. Yeah, thanks,
yes.
Mumtaz
I'm
bhai.
on my LinkedIn as
Thanks
well.
a lot. Yeah, so yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks, Farhan bhai, and hope to see you again.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you,
Cheers,
sir.
cheers. Bye,
Yes.
bye.
Appreciate it. Bye.